Hi guys. So I promised my cat here that I would let him in one of my videos. Yeah, baby. And that's what I'm doing right now. And he's been wanting to be in a video for actually a long time. Like whenever I make videos, he'll be like, "Oh," he'll just stare at me. He'll be like, "I'll be like, okay, you're being a little creepy right now." So yeah, his name is Oliver. He's about a year and a half old. And yeah, he's can I tell him the story? You wanna come? Okay, you can see it. You will love you. Okay. So right now, I can like tell you guys his story. For my 12th birthday, I wanted a cat, and I've been telling my parents that for about 7 years. So since I was 5, I was like, Mom, Dad, for my 12th birthday, I want a kitten. And they're like, Are you sure you don't want anything else? I was like, For my 12th birthday, I want a kitten. And like I wanted one earlier, but they're like, "Oh, sweetheart, but she's young. You're not gonna be able to take care of it." They're like, "Oh, Mom, Dad, you suck." But no, 5-year-old didn't say that. I said, he's telling me to get this one. Okay, I'll get to it. So, on the day before my birthday, which is July 22nd, my birthday is July 23rd. Me and my dad were walking, my dog Abby, and this an old very right. She's gonna take it down. That's nice. Okay. And we're walking down the road, and we saw this little black thing in the distance. And we were like looking, and we're like, what the heck is that? And like I went over to it because my dad was like, oh god, I hope it's not like a raccoon or something. I was like, that's too small to be a raccoon. And that thing was tiny. It was like not much bigger than this. It was small, like really small. And I walked over it, and I was like, oh my god, it's a cat. It's a kitten. It's a kitten. And he was so small and so skinny, he must have been starved and left there to die. Because, I don't know. I mean, I guess he could have had a feral cat mom or something, but our guess to this day is that it was not a feral cat mother, and that someone just left him out there deliberately. Which I honestly do think that has happened. It happens all the time, and it's horrible to think about, but it's true. And so I was kind of, my dad was like, I don't think we should touch it, and I was like, it's a kitten, it's starving, and it was meowing like crazy. It was meow, 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 meow. At that point, I did not know if it was a boy or girl. It was so tiny, I had no idea. I was just like, oh my god, it's a kitten, it's the day before my birthday, it's like my miracle birthday wish or something? I thought it was like a miracle. I was like, oh my gosh, it came true. And my dad was like, so you're old. Just because it's found a cat does not mean we're keeping it. It's like, oh, we can learn in the moment. Yeah, totally. Thanks. Yeah. So, this is like magical for me. So like, I like knelt down, I touched him, I just reached out and I just literally poked him. Really gently. I was like, poke! Like, like a gentle little poke. And he ran at me. I thought he was gonna like attack me. So I like stood up and I was like, oh god, I'm scared. But he just started like circling around my feet and he was meowing and he was trying to crawl on me and I was like, oh my god, I just felt my heart like melt or break. I'm not really sure. Because I was like horrified that someone would actually do that to a cat. But then I was like, oh my god, it's like crawling on me. So I was so scared to pick it up because I was like, I don't want to hurt it. Because I had never held a cat that small before. And I've held kittens, but he was the smallest kitten I've ever seen in real life. It's tiny. That's all I can really say. So, you know, I thought that if I didn't pick him up, that he would run away. So I took a few steps, and he was right in between my feet. So I was like kind of waddling a little bit. And my dog, Abby, she was just sitting there. She's like, what's really happening? She was good. And then he actually ran over to Abby. And he just looked up at her. And Abby was like, what is happening right now? Like, what is this? What is this? What are you calling this? And it was adorable. I wish I had a camera, but even if I did, I don't want to ruin the moment. It was just kind of something that you remember, and you don't need a picture for it. It's always there in your mind. So that kind of moment. And it was really heartwarming to see them, like, get along instantly. Because the last cat we had, she died. It was sad, actually. My mom was really upset. But, yeah, they didn't get along too well. We brought Abby home when she was a puppy, and Allie, she's my old cat, she was like 6, and she was really grumpy, because when I was growing up, I grew up with 3 big dogs. Not so much when my sister was born, though. It was me and my sister, Natalia, were 5 years apart, and by the time I was 5, all of our old dogs were dead. So then, now we just have Abby, but we love her so much. She's like, I don't even know. She's like a second mom to me almost. I don't know. I just love her so much. And then, yeah. How did I wind up going into that? How does that even happen? I'm just telling you, like, my life story. And, yeah. So, what's the thing? Alright, what? I don't even know that. Alright, my cat's staring at me again. I think I'm gonna try to bring him in. 1 second. He did want to be back in the camera. He was very upset that I had let him go. So yeah. And we like got into the car, and once he got in that car, he was horrified. Like, I was actually sitting in the trunk of the car. I remember this. And I was sitting in the trunk of the car, and I was sitting cross-legged with him, this little guy in my lap. And he was struggling just like this, but like not. He was like a lot worse. Oh my god. I came back with like, I was wearing shorts and like a tank top. Oh my god, my legs were covered in scratches. It was horrible. But, you know, I was just like, oh my god, that I didn't even notice. So, on the day of my birthday, I'm sitting in the veterinarian's office for like 2 hours. You know, that's actually completely okay, because the vet came out and like he has serious tick infection, he has serious flea infection, and we've been suffering with fleas for like since he came, but all the fleas are gone now, and we haven't had trouble for about half a year. So that thing's over. It was my birthday, and I did not think my parents were actually going to let me get a cat. So they were going to get me a new guitar, but I wound up getting the cat instead, and I'm really happy that I did. And it'd be nice to have a new guitar, but I mean, I love Oliver a lot, and that's pretty much his story. I think he wants to get out of my room now. I have him like locked in here, I feel kind of bad. But yeah, so that was Oliver's story, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little life story, I guess. I think I talked more about me than I did him. He's kind of selfish right now. Okay, this is I guess that's what I did. He doesn't really know what I'm saying, I guess. Let's hope he doesn't know what I'm saying. But yeah. So, bye guys. I love you.